What is up, all you beautiful people? Mike Ferrossi coming to you with some fantastic news. Now, I'm not going to be the first to break this news. By design, I'm not a news show, and I don't want to be. I want to get the news just like you do, quickly and efficiently. But then I want to read through it, let it simmer a little bit, and then bring it to you in a way that might be a shade easier to understand. Last time we were talking about this crazy cash grab called the adverse market refinance fee imposed by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac on all conventional refinances. If you remember from last time, this is that half-point fee that was going to be charged to price on all conventional refinances. Rate and term, cash out, all of them. And Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, via the Federal Housing Finance Agency, dropped a bombshell of an effective date on this thing. These announcements are dated August 12th, and these changes are effective on September 1st. But that September 1st deadline, it's for settlement dates. This isn't a funding date, an application date, a lock date, a dock out date. No, these loans need to be into mortgage-backed securities by September 1st. Well, as you can imagine, this left lenders nationwide holding the bill for millions upon millions of dollars in losses just so they could honor their current locked loans on these transactions that were going to take longer than that September 1st effective date to be securitized into pools on the secondary market. And as you can also imagine, those lenders, the ones that have to write the check, they weren't too happy about it. The news took the industry by storm and caused a bit of a stink, and rightfully so. And it wasn't just one of those in-passing stinks that goes away in a couple of seconds. It was a real, long, big, hot stink. And guess what? The FHFA, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, they couldn't handle the heat. So what did they just do a couple of days ago? They walked it back. That's right. That half-a-point hit for all conventional refinances no longer applies to loans in current pipelines. They moved the effective date to a much more reasonable December 1st of 2020. Is this good news? Yes. Is this good news for everybody? Well, I guess it depends on who you ask. Because if you reach out to the people who were responsible for imposing that half-a-point fee manually through all loan origination systems because there was no automated way to do it, and spent the hundreds of man-hours to make sure that everything was in compliance and following everyone's guidelines, yeah, those are the people that now have to undo all that hard work. So while the losses going away and that half-a-point fee not hitting pocketbooks of lenders or borrowers, well, not until December 1st anyway, that's all good stuff. But don't think that we didn't lose anything here. There's a lot of people pulling their hair out over this, even though it was a pretty quick walk back by the FHFA. So as a result, we've already seen this fee removed completely from the vast majority of investor rate sheets. And all of those loans that had this fee imposed upon them, the ones that were locked and couldn't be honored because of extensions or relocks or whatever it was, that fee is going to be credited back and the borrowers will not be responsible for paying for it. So get ready, everybody. December 1st is the actual effective date for this change. But again, it's not for loans that are locked before December 1st, funded before December 1st. No, these loans need to be issued into MBS pools, delivered to Fannie and Freddie, settled however they are settled. Final exit strategy by December 1st. And that takes a little while because most lenders are selling to aggregators, and those aggregators are issuing into MBS pools, and then those MBS pools have to be sold to investors. There's quite a few steps in that process. So don't be surprised if you see this half-a-point fee showing up on rate sheets very, very soon, because most loans, in order to be settled by December 1st, they're probably going to have to be funded sometime in September or early October. But at least as lenders, we have a chance to prepare for that properly. And as borrowers, you have a chance to come to grips with the new cost of a refinance. Thanks a lot, guys. As always, pay attention to company bulletins for full details on how this will affect your particular loan. It might not be a long announcement, but it's a big one. I'm Mike Ferrossi, and we'll talk to you next time.